What can we do in the areas with the highest unemployment?
The same as with everything else, about creating your own opportunities. Sure, you can sit around and wait for jobs to be advertised, or people to tell you that there's a job coming up in such and such. And you might be successful, but you might be waiting for a long time. So the alternative is to create your own opportunities, to think about what you're good at, what skills you've got, what experience you have, and what you can give. Spend a little bit of time actually giving some time for free to develop relationships and to develop a CV, because you don't have to say in your CV that you've done it for free. And having done that, then you can start pushing the boat out, start charging for it, and creating called enterprises. And that's where you can create your real money. And actually, it's much more exciting than just applying for a job.
Right, the young people can move to the next table.
What do you think about the growth in social media? How do we utilise this in creating future thought leaders for Birmingham?
I think there's an enormous gap between people who use social media, which isn't all old farts like me use it. Honest, don't play jobs. But there's a big gap between people who think it's useless and don't really understand it, and people who do use it. So I think there is social media and multimedia is actually going to create a tremendously different social environment for people to operate in. And I don't think anyone really understands it. But the generation who are coming up will be brought up with it. I mean, even you guys, in 10 years' time, you'll be old hat. You'll be out of date by then. And I think that's a really interesting question. A really, really interesting question. Because I think what will happen is that we'll get leaders emerging who are qualitatively different from previous leaders and who are outside the mainstream as well. So I think the old ways of governing power are changing. This room is witness to that. I don't think there's anything to do with there's something on the council page. I mean, that's irrelevant. I just think the social order is about to change and change dramatically. And you guys will be an inheritance of that.
Because they helped me and now they've closed. There's thousands of boys that I know are into gangs and are into drugs and are into everything. But because of the youth centres we've got around the local area, they've actually completely stopped doing everything, and they've been focusing on football because they give us programs to do like football, coaching badges and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of stuff is actually distracted them from all the bad. But because now it's closed down, it's a major issue that I think it's not going to look bright for the future.
As an organisation has produced some really good community initiatives that take that. And Steve mentioned a number of examples in Birmingham, very specific Castle Vale, Optima Housing Association, Abbott Green, what's happened with urban living in parts of northwest Birmingham. And they've all been the focus of where there's actually been some large amounts of money going in with everybody working together. The challenge now is that money tends not to be there or greatly reduced. So sectors have got to come together in different ways to try and plug that gap.
If I can so that what we're doing is we're creating opportunities for young people around enterprise. The days of working for the council in large numbers or big companies like that are gone. What we've got to do is change the nature of employment. We've got to get more people to be working for themselves. What we can do is, through youth centres, is use our sort of business expertise, our resources, our procurement, to help this generation here create those ideas, support you in creating those ideas. And once you've got those ideas, we can then incubate them so that we can give you the support so you can be self-confident, self-sustaining, business people running your own ventures going forward. And that's something we can help you with.
I believe that company fees are going to cause a two-tier system. Two-tier system.
Oh, yeah, okay. Those who can afford it and those who can't. Certainly, yeah.
It's a higher education, I think.
And all those that can afford it go to massive universities, and those that can't go to new universities. And is that
but does it really matter? I mean, again, this is a perception thing, isn't it? The secondary universities by looking at a league table.
No, it does matter.
It does matter.
It was 40 people. I went to University of Birmingham, another person went to University of Manchester, all of the 38 people went to Oxford, Cambridge or LSE. That's the reality. You can't, the chances of you being able to say, even if you get 3 A's at A level and choose to go to Leeds Met, or you see no disrespect to them, but unless you know someone, you're not even, your app's not even going to get through the door.
So your point then, is it universities or your connections that count?
Well, it's both, because if I'm not born in a family with connections, then I have to put myself in an institution to get the credibility and then study the degree and achieve the grade to then be able to get my foot through the door. Now,
how do you know you're good enough to get into that top university? And that's not, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. How do you know you're good enough? That you're in that top 1% to get into that red university. Irrespective of the money, how do I know you're the guy?
How did I know?
How do I know?
You judge me off my grade.
No, okay. So everyone gets 3 A's.
I have been
The institution has changed in terms of how the way people do enter into the degrees now, because really I should never back to conservatoire as a musician, but I did based on this experience and just being able to pitch
But that's the
myself in
difference.
there.
How old are you? When I went to, I was 18. How can I still, musically, you can start musically talented from 2-3 years old. How can I sell my experience and say that I'm
still goes on to say how good are you as a musician? No one's got into it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. 6 seconds.
The second question was...
Does universities and higher education...
So we prepare students for work?
Yeah. Only halfway. You need to be in the real world figuring out what a real job looks like and starting your own companies perhaps. Universities don't necessarily teach you that. It's an incubator. So you've got to get experience that you got before you went to university to get in, and you need to go experience outside of university when you leave. So it never stops. Your education never really stops after you leave university. That's just the reality.